Good evening and welcome to another amazing session of Trapland webinars. This is your host Harnoor Singh for the evening. Today we'll be discussing all the top selling local island properties in Maldives for the Indian market. We'll also learn how to pitch this to your clients since this audience is somehow very different from the audience which travels to resorts in Maldives. So these budget properties have a very big market in India, and today we'll learn how to sell these markets, how to sell this in the Indian market like a pro. So now, without any further delays, I would like to introduce you all to the panel for the today. So we have Ms. Crizel from Avoca in Hulumale, Mr. Gaurav from Arena Beach, and Mr. Ali from Grand Beach Digura and Zen Hotel, and then Mr. Ahmed Niaz from Tropical Tree. And we also have with us Mr. Himanshu from Other Travels, who is the co-founder over there. So he'll be telling us how to pitch these destinations, and he'll be expert on the Indian market. So now, without any further delays, let's begin with today's session. Good evening, everyone in the panel. How are you?
We all are fine. Thank you. And good evening from Arena side.
Yes, sir. So for everybody's reference, we'll be proceeding in an order which is in the alphabetic manner, so that each hotel and resort gets to, explain their property and show their property to our travel agent partners and make them understand the top USPs and selling points of that. And then after the presentation is done by all these hotels, we'll have a Q&A session in the end where our travel agent partners can ask all the questions. So I believe without any further delays, we should start with Avoca.
Hello? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so first, let me introduce myself. I am Rizalme Bibidiranda, representing the Avoca. So before we discuss about our property, let us explore first the Hulumali Island. So Hulumale is known as the City of Hope, and it was developed as an expansion of Mali City. It is located 8.5 of the northeast coast of Mali City and 6.5 kilometers from Villar International Airport. It is built with thoughtful consideration for social, economic, and environmental impact. So Hulumale has various tourist attractions. As you can see, here is the map, Hulumale Island map. Here, you can see the Hulumale public beach. In this area, you can enjoy water sports activities like snorkeling, kayaking, swimming, and a lot more. Then here, you can see the Central Park, which is located in the center of an island. In here, you can enjoy outdoor activities and also sit for a relaxation. And in the West Coast area of an island, you can see here the Ferry Terminal Park, which is also a best place for relaxation to a family, especially to a family with kids. So we have here the legend. The HDC building is located here. And the Hulumali Hospital across the HDC building. Then mosque is at the backside of the HDC building. Hulumali Ferry Terminal will be here in the West Coast area. Then barbecue area here. And the Platinum Residence meters away from barbecue area. Then Fisheries Harbor here. Then Hulumali Port will be here. And also Dirago office will be here near barbecue area. fuel shed will be here. Before and after entering the island, you can see this fuel shed. And lastly, the commercial block here, located beside the HDC building. This commercial block is composed of bank services, ATM, post office, shops, cafe, restaurants, and bill pay. And also for shopping, you can go in Mall beside the hospital. For banks and money exchange, it is accessible for walking and also by taxi. Then, now let's go to our property, Avoca Inn Guest House. So this Avoca Inn is a premium guest house in Ulumale, which is only 10 to 15 minutes ride from the airport. And also only a minute walk from the beach and close to all amenities that Hulumali offers. So we have 25 rooms. We have 10 king balcony room. We have 10 deluxe room, and we have 5 superior rooms. The king balcony room has the Hulumale and beach view by the balcony. You can see it here. Then the deluxe room and the superior room, it has Hulumale city view, these two. Then all rooms has the same size, and it comes also with king size beds. All rooms have mini bars, water heaters, blowers, complimentary water, coffee, and also safety deposit boxes. And also we have iron equipments inside the room, 42 inches television, and we have also room, laundry, and housekeeping services. And all rooms are air conditioned. Then next, for the Cafe Oka restaurant. For the restaurant, we are offering Oriental, Indian, Mediterranean, and Mexican cuisines. We are open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And for room services, room services can be anytime as long as the restaurant is open. And we also offer concierge services, which it's like organizing romantic and private dinners, and also barbecue dinners and other themed dinners. Then the venue will be at the rooftop, and it is nice because it is a beach view. Then for our amenities, we have the spa, jacuzzi, sauna, and gym wellness. A wellness center, sorry. And Avoca Beach Spa. Our spa is offers an excellent quality service that the guest can feel the relaxation they need during their holiday. Then we have massage and other treatment options available that they can choose. And also, our spa is well maintained, and it has a very nice ambience. Then for Avoca Wellness Center, we have sauna and jacuzzi, and also gym. Gym is free access for guests. And also for transportation, we don't need to worry about it because we have 2 private vans that the guests can use upon request. And also we are offering tour packages. It's excursions, water sports. For excursions, we offer sandbank visits, resort day visits, whale submarines, and a lot of activities. So that would be all. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening, Gaurav sir.
So, hi everyone. My name is Gaurav, and I'm representing Arena brand from Mafushi to you guys. And now I'm going to share my screen so that I can showcase my our properties to you guys and our rooms and our amenities, what product we have, and how we are doing. So, in that, I'll just ask your kind permission to share my screen. Here we go. So I'll start with the first slide. This is our recently opened hotel, Arena Valley. And if you can see here, like we are the TripAdvisor Choice Award winner also of the 2021. If we talk about our brand value on online portals, you can see on booking.com, currently we are at 8.5 out of 10. On Expedia, we are at 4.3. And even we do have a winner of Agoda Gold Circle Award as well. So going further, so basically this is the whole Mafushi Island. And you can see that where our all the properties are located. This is the you can say best and the premium location of the Mafushi Island. So our brands are like Arena Grand, Arena Beach, Arena Fushi Sea View, and Arena Valley. This is just at the tip of the beach and near tourist and bikini beach. Now, if we talk about us, then you can see we started our journey in the year of 2016. On that time, we started with one hotel, but as the time passes, we have grown up. Now we are having 4 properties. Currently, 3 are in operation, and 1 property is we are just rebranding that property. So this is our hotels which are currently in operations. Arena Grand with the 7th floor and with a capacity of 31 rooms. Arena Fushi. This is a 8-story building with 52 rooms and rooftop infinity pool as well. And this is our newest property, which is Arena Valley, which have 11-story building with 56 rooms. Now, if you talk about Arena Grand, you can see this is the Arena Grand building. And now I'll show you some room pictures. This is our basic room category, standard deluxe room, which is without window and without balcony. This is our deluxe double room with balcony and island view in the Arena Grand building. So I will show you all the rooms of all our 3 properties. So this is our first property, Arena Grand. This is a deluxe double room with balcony and sea view. This is a super deluxe room with island view. Now I'll talk about Arena Fushi Sea View. So here we have total 8 floors. We have total 52 rooms. Room type we have standard deluxe, which is without window and without balcony. Premium deluxe room with balcony and sea view, and premium super deluxe sea view rooms. And if you talk about the restaurants, we do serve a la carte, buffet breakfast and dinner, live cooking. And if you talk about the cuisine, we do serve like local cuisine, international cuisine, as well as Indian cuisine as well. And we do have infinity pool at the top also in this property. These are the rooms starting with the standard deluxe, which is without window and without balcony. And even we can make a connecting room as well from the standard room. This is our premium deluxe double room with balcony and sea view. This is a premium super deluxe sea view room. And this is our infinity pool at the top. Now, this is our recently opened property, which we opened last year, Arena Valley Sea View. In this, we have 11 floors, 56 rooms. And if you talk about the room categories, we keep it very simple, like a standard deluxe, premium double room with balcony and sea view, and premium super deluxe room with balcony and sea view. This is our standard room, which is without window and without balcony. This is our premium double room with balcony and sea view. This is our premium super deluxe room, balcony and sea view. This is for basically for family, for 3-person or 4-person. If you talk about what are the key features of our rooms, and also here you can see like electric key card, flat TV screen with satellite channels, air conditioned room, electric kettle, coffee, tea, and confectionaries, free Wi-Fi, a wooden flooring will be there, room safe will be there, double bed or twin bed can be made, mini bar or fridge will be there, attached bathroom, luggage rack, separate shower room and rain shower, umbrella, water heater, wardrobe, a thick white cotton towels, free toiletries, hair dryer, dental kit. So now we'll move on to restaurant. In restaurant, we do take care of a la carte, and the breakfast and dinner will be served as buffet. So here are some pictures of that. And at the end of the presentation, I will share the link also so that you guys can keep it for your reference. So I will share the link of this presentation also with you all. Now, if you talk about activities and excursions, because if you are coming to Maldives, of course, you will go for some water sports, some activities and all. So in that regard also, I would like you guys to be aware of. So these are our some top selling activities which we do here, because we have everything in house. We don't take anything from third party. This is big game fishing. Now explore Wabi Atoll. This is our also very popular one of the excursion. As the time is less, so I am just going quickly. And if for detailed information, you can just go through the presentation, or if you have any query, you can just speak to Travel Clan. They will update you. This is a half-day adventure trip. Fish tank snorkeling. Full-day adventure trip. Shark-based snorkeling. Sunset fishing. Whale shark. Now to talk about water sports. Then here we go. So in water sports, you can do here. You can go for jet ski, jet ski, fun tube, sailing, kayak, kneeboarding, wakeboard, kite surfing, flyboard, banana boat, private snorkeling, and even parasailing as well. Thank you so much, dear, for giving your time.
Thank you so much, Gaurav sir. This was an amazing presentation. Right, so I believe we can now move to the next hotel. Over to you, Mr. Ali, for Grand Beach.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, first of all, thank you for the time that we have to share with you guys how beautiful Maldives is. Basically, I'll start sharing the screen with you guys now. We are a company called Fahim Hotels. As of now, that we do have two different properties in two locations in Maldives. One is Zen Medu, which is the southern part of the Maldives. If we look at the basically Maldives, the southern part is like we could say it's a southern hemisphere, where that you will be moving more south, and you will be crossing equator line to reach there. And then basically you are in the southern hemisphere. So I'll start with the Grand Beach Digura. This is South Ari Atoll, where that throughout the year that we could see the mantas and whale sharks. This is the only location as of now, confirmed area where we could see the whale sharks and mantas in Maldives throughout the year. There are different locations where that they could see in Wabu Atoll, Bai Atoll in different period of time. However, in Digura, in South Ari Atoll, where throughout the year we could see them still. And basically to reach Digura from Velana International Airport, that there are three different options. Either if you would like to come by seaplane, domestic, or by speedboat. The speedboat transfers, we have a selected timings, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Basically from airport by speedboat to reach to Digura, it takes more time, roughly let's say 2 hours, the journey will take. if weather is good. Even though it's, and again, a unique experience that while traveling on a speedboat, seeing the beautiful ocean, and then by both sides the visual of Maldives tropical islands. If you come by a seaplane or domestic flight, which will be just 20 minutes, right? By the domestic flight, seaplane, it will be about 30 to 40 minutes. Basically, Digura is an island where that we could see, I could say this is one of the tropical, natural, beautiful island that you will ever see in Maldives. There is a connected sandbank, which is 1.8 kilometers. Basically, it is connected. So to go to experience these sandbanks, where people don't need to take another boat ride, where that you can go on your leisure by walking. Basically, Grand Beach is a property that which is 3-story building, where we have 8 sunset view rooms and 8 sunrise room plus 2 penthouses. The penthouses are more privacy, and then on rooftop we do have a small pool, which is not a very huge pool actually. By watching pictures, people think this is an adult pool. However, I will say this is a kids pool. And here that we could see, this is the rooms that we have. All the rooms are same size, both side, sunset side or sunrise side, that with a private balcony. If we look at the activities that we do have, turtle snorkeling, whale shark snorkeling, manta snorkeling, island hopping to nearby local islands as well as resorts. So I go back to Zen as we start from the starting. As I mentioned, Zen is the southern part of the Maldives, which is located in Addu city. Here that you can see the map of the Addu city and then how the island it looks like. Basically, to go to Addu from Malé International Airport, the option we have is domestic flight. However, from India, if you're going through via Sri Lankan Airlines Colombo, there is 3 flights per week directly to Addu. So it will be minimizing the travel time for the people, those who are coming to Addu. Basically, Zen Hotel is a 3-story building again with 10 rooms. We have ocean view, we have island view rooms. Also, we have a suite with jacuzzi bathtub. And Addu, the activities, if we look at in the activities, there is an eco garden in Addu, which we do provide a local island tour, including the eco garden. Also, Addu city is one of the location where all the excursion wise, if we look at the activity wise, the snorkeling, the house reef is totally different than the north part of the Maldives, because the corals, the mammals which we can see, also basically as of now, which we could say that at the moment, guaranteed tiger shark visible is in Addu city and Formula, which is more south side of the Maldives. So this is basically, if you have any questions, any inquiries, then you could let us know. Thank you. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe there was some network issue in the last 2 minutes, so probably you can repeat. Am I audible, Mr. Ali?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm really sorry. There was a network issue in the last 2 minutes. So we were probably disconnected with our audience. So if you can repeat what you were saying in the last 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, basically what I mentioned was the southern part of the Maldives, from the start in which I have mentioned. Basically, the excursion wise or activity wise, the throughout the year, or which I could say the mammals which we can see from the southern part, which is totally different from the northern area of the Maldives. That's one of the best thing that we could say, that the tiger sharks only visible location is the southern part. So where that we could provide the unique different excursions, snorkeling activities with the Zen hotels. Thank you. Is it working?
Yes, sir. Your screen is stuck on the mail window.
Okay.
Right, sir. So probably now we can shift to the next resort if Mr. Ali is done. So the next resort we have is we have Mr. Ahmed Niaz with us from Tropical Tree Maldives. So Ahmed sir, am I audible?
Yes, good evening. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, can you? Yeah, basically, I'm going to introduce Tropic Tree Maldives, and first of all, let me say, okay, this is not a resort. Actually, it's a guest house in the island of Guli, Maldives, and our hotel or small guest house is run by local family. So let me first say a few words about Guli Island. Guli Island is a small fishing village in South Maldives. It has a population of around 900 people, and mostly the residents, they engage in tuna fishery. There are about 4 large tuna fishery vessels in the island, and each boat has around 15 to 20 crews. And Guli being in South Male Atoll, it is very close to the international airport. It can be reached by speedboat in 25 to 30 minutes. And traditionally, though Guli is a fishing village, Guli has a population which I would say, like welcomed tourists way back in 1980s, early 80s, when there was no barrier for tourists for local islands to host tourists in their property. Because in the 1980s, uh, uh, in the 1980s, the island hosted tourists, and as far as we know, and the people said like there are about 100 or 200 guests during peak season. I'm talking about 1980s. But unfortunately, around 1983, the government withdrew this permit, and the local people stopped hosting tourists. But when the deregulation started around 2010, the first guest houses were built in Mafushi. And then, of course, other islands follow. And Guli also joined. So our guest house is one of the first local guest houses in Guli. We opened in 2015 with 12 bedrooms. So since then, Guli is a bit slow, but still there are other guest houses coming up. And now currently there are guest houses in Guli Island. And I would say like this is because the reason behind this is like lack of infrastructure. But fortunately, now Guli has fresh water, desalination fresh water, and 24-hour power supply, Wi-Fi facilities available in the island. But we can say that it is a blessing in disguise because like other islands nearby, Guli is not very overcrowded. So it is a quiet island. So if someone wants to stay and holiday in a quiet place, Guli is a very ideal island. And I would move to say a few words about our property in Guli. So the property is called Tropic Tree Maldives. It has 12 double rooms and 2 triple rooms. Our standard facilities include ensuite, bathrooms, hot and cold water, and air conditioned. Our rooms also has tea, coffee making facilities and Wi-Fi, and also television. Our guests can enjoy different activities while they stay or holiday in Guli at Tropic Tree. We organize snorkeling, sandbank, dolphin watching, Malay tours, fishing, of course, surfing and kayaking, etc. In Guli, dive facilities are also available, and there are third-party run water sports facilities as well, which our guests can access. We also organize day resort excursions as well. At Tropic Tree, we have a small in-house restaurant as well, which is called Tropic Platter, and we provide all the meals. The dishes include European, Indian, and Maldivian dishes as well. And being closer to airport, we have a scheduled and private airport transfer service. The scheduled service operates 3 times a day, apart from month of Ramadan. So, I will conclude my presentation, and if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask. Thank you.
Right. So thank you so much to all the guest speakers in the panel for the day. And I must say that all these properties are very amazing. And that this session was very important for our travel agent partners, because everybody is well aware about the resorts in Maldives and how they are doing and all. But since now the query flow for Maldives has increased, and people who are low on budget and still they want to travel to Maldives, which is again a very big market, so that audience also needs to be tapped by someone or the other. So this session was very important. So now, before we begin with the Q&A session, I would like to ask Mr. Himanshu to give an expert advice to all our travel agent partners on how to pitch these properties to their clients and how to sell them in the Indian market, because he's been doing this for a very long time now and he's an expert on this. So over to you, Himanshu sir.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I wanted to say a few things. As the time was a barrier, we were unable to bring all the properties that we do, but these are the one of the topmost and hot selling properties over here, and we just sold in Indian market at a very good occupancy, I can say. The biggest thing I wanted to say regarding this is that this property ranges into a budget concept where it's an eye opener thing in Maldives that, people traveling to Maldives or people having a vision of a Maldives is like a very costly destination, and it's out of the budget of most of the people in India. But I would like to add this thing that it is no more like that. You can travel to Maldives at a budget of a person spending a holiday vacation money in Goa as well. Apart from this, the activities and excursions that are provided on all these local islands are the excursions that I think these are exclusively available in Maldives. So that is the reason, and as you know, as the team told that I am already promoting local islands from a very long time. I should really recommend, even if the person is having a good budget, also they can, add at least 2 to 3 nights over these islands, and they can add up going to a resort, so that they can carry out these activities over here, and then they can go ahead for their water villa stay or a resort stay. So, any which ways, the trend of Maldives is now getting better day by day, and the average staying nights have been also improved over a period of years. So now the trend that we are observing among the agent as well is kind of a thing where the people are going and staying in the local islands, doing all their activities, and then going to resort for relaxation. So I hope we will continue this trend over and out. And in fact, Maldives has now turned into a group destination as well, because we are observing a lot of groups of even teenage and college people who are coming there and staying at local islands, because it's a very budget friendly area of Maldives where they can spend over a day. Apart from that, while discussing with the authorities and local people around here, we came up with another, set of activities where, people can stay on a local island and they can visit a day to a resort to experience how the resort is and how they can do and what other resorts are. So this is also a very added advantage that they can do from all these local islands, where they can go for a day trip to a resort, and by the evening they can come back. So as activities were specifically given by all the hoteliers, now we are open to all the questions and any doubts you guys have regarding the local islands or any of the properties. As all the hoteliers are present over here, I would also request all the panelists also, if a specific query is coming for a specific property, they can, clear the doubts of the travel agents accordingly.
Sure.
Right, sure, Himanshu sir. So we'll now begin with the questions. So we do have received some nice questions from our travel agent partners, and I believe now we can begin with that. So the first question we have is, what is the difference in room size for Arena hotels or Mafushi hotels in comparison to Hulu Male hotels?
See,
The bed. Yeah, Gaurav is the right person to answer this question. So I'll request Gaurav to answer this.
So basically, if you talk about the difference, maybe there is no size difference, but yes, if you talk about the services, there will be difference. If you talk about Arena, have you seen? You all guys already seen That arena is at the prime location of Mafushi. You'll be just next to the bikini beach or the tourist beach. If you talk about our room size is 16 meters square, and our room is well equipped with all the facilities which guests required. Like if you talk about water heaters are there, mini bars are there, lockers are there, complimentary water bottles are provided, tea, coffee maker with coffee and other stuffs are provided. Dental kit we are providing. And so far as if you compare with Hulmale and Mafushi, so of course, if you ask me as a person, I will person because I stayed at both the places. I stayed in Hulmale and I stayed in Mafushi as well for a long time. So even if you ask me, I will prefer Mafushi for sure because Hulmale is a city. You will not experience the real Maldives. If you want to feel the real Maldives, if you want to enjoy the local island, then of course you should come to Maldives, and you should come to Mafushi.
Right. So we do have another question, and the question is that since you know that there is a lot of audience who are a little short on budget, but they want to have a once in a lifetime experience because irrespective of the budget, honeymoon is a very special moment for each one of our travelers. So the question is that what all activities a couple can experience in limited cost, like what are some cost effective and cost friendly activities available on these private islands? So I believe Mr. Himanshu, you can tell us about this.
There are a lot of activities that a person can conduct over there under their budget. The one of the most highest selling activity, or we can say the value for money activity, is an adventure trip where a person goes to a sandbank, goes for a snorkeling over those areas, having a picnic lunch during the trip, having a underwater photography during the snorkeling time, and while evening coming back to the hotel area, they can have this dolphin cruise coming around. So this is one of the most high, I can say, value for money activity that can be conducted over there. Apart from that, the people who are really into fishing and all, then Maldives is a heaven for them. And almost all the local islands that we are attached to today are on the panel. Everybody is providing us this fishing trip, which is again a trip which is a value for money. And the you can after the same fishes that you catch, you can go for with a barbecue dinner on the same with them as well.
Right. So the next question we have is for Mr. Ahmad Niaz, Tropical Tree. So basically, one of our travel agent partners want to see some pictures of your rooms in the hotels. If you can please show them.
Just give me a second. I need to bring them up. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just. Hello.
Sir.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Ahmad, we can hear you.
So can you see the images I'm trying to share? But
yeah, we can see the images.
Yeah, these are our standard rooms. Can you see the images now? Oh.
Yes, we can see the images, and we do have a follow-up question for you as well, that if you can show the view as well from your property, if those pictures are also available with you.
Yeah. So these the The hotel is not at the beach front, but it is just a few, about 2 minutes from the beach. So this is basically an aerial view of Guri Island. And this is one of the beaches, and Guri has a really fine beach around. And it has a dedicated bikini beach as well, which is very popular. And some of our close by neighbors also use the beach as well because it is so popular. Yeah, if you can, what's the follow-up question for me? If you have...
Yeah, so the follow-up question is that if you can show the view from your resort as well, like some pictures if you have from the view or the balcony view or something like that.
Balcony view. So, yeah, this is from, you can see the balconies here, and
Right.
this is our garden. Yes, our garden and restaurant.
Okay. Right. So now moving to the next question, just like you mentioned, Himanshu sir, that since there are a lot of solo travelers and youngsters as well traveling to Maldives. So if they want to experience, the adventure activities like diving and all, so what is an ideal island for them to stay, and what are the hotels which are ideal for them? Like I can see we have Guli Island as well. So a lot of people are there are some offbeat destinations where these
So
youngsters may spend time.
every island has its own unique, perspective. If I talk about Ulumale, let's start with Ulumale first. It's a island which is associated with a Malay capital island, very easy to reach, where you can interact with locals, and you really experience the local culture of Maldives, being in how a Maldivian city looks like because it is associated to a capital. Activities more or less are same on all the islands. It's all about the presentation or the way, because Hulumale is one of the, I can see that it was very fast developed over a period of time. If I talk about Mafushi is an island which is a collection of hotels where you find all the good hotels over there, and activities are around same. The advantage of Mafushi is, say, there is a very less, you will always find tourists around you a lot, and local people are very few on that particular island. So you can say it's Mafushi is also known as tourist local island of Maldives. Let's come to a island which was, we are talking about a very unique experience, and you say away from the crowd and want to really have a peaceful vacation. This is where Grand Beach Digura comes in, where people go and stay for weeks and weeks over there. I have seen, like when I visited there, it was a period area where I used to see the travelers, coming with a set of books over there just to complete their books and go back. It's a so peaceful destination. It's a very pleasant. You will find very few tourists around you. Kind of, a person when going to do not disturb board of the area of life and a very peaceful life, then Digura is a place that they can go. While talking, like as Mr. Ahmed said, that Guli is an island. It's a very small island, but it's very beautiful. In fact, there is one of the excursions from Mafushi also where people go to Guli and visit Guli, especially a person staying in Mafushi. So Guli is also a destination where people even in fact travel from other islands to see Guli around. So that is the reason why Guli is also getting popular day by day. Last, not but then I would really say that the last island that I was talking about is the Addu. I'm talking about Hotel Zen, which is entirely a different experience, but because it is located on the southern hemisphere. So all the travelers have to, all the way they have to cross the equator and they have to travel to Addu. And I don't know, like many people know it or not, but once you travel from a northern hemisphere to southern hemisphere, you are even being certified for that, because it is a once of a opportunity where a person goes to a southern hemisphere. As far as Addu is concerned, the corals and the mammals and the animals over there are very much different from what you see on the northern hemisphere. And there are even UNESCO heritage areas in Addu, which makes it more interesting. And also, as I told that now the connectivity is very good, because earlier we had to take a local island flight from Male International Airport. We need to have a flight to a Gyan airport. But now the connectivity of Sri Lankan Airlines is so good that even a budget traveler can travel via Sri Lankan Airlines to Addu and come back at a very cheaper price. As far as activities are concerned, I can say that all the sandbanks, snorkeling, all these trips, every island has its own unique culture. Like we have heard about the sharks present in Addu. Then we have this manta stingrays present in near other islands. We have a turtle area, a turtle bay over there near Mafushi. So every property has its own uniqueness, and every island has its own uniqueness. In fact, there are solo travelers who are coming for 10 to 15 days, and they are running around all these islands because it fits into the budget as well. And in fact, I can say proudly, I can say that a person staying in a resort for 10 days can stay in a local island for 1 month easily at the same price. So this is the advantage of the local islands and the activities which are very unique. I would also ask, I would ask the Avoca hotel team also to speak, because they have a very unique concept in their hotel as well, because the rooftop of their hotel is exactly a sea facing view. And it is, I think it is the only, I can say it's the only hotel in Hulumale having this jacuzzi, gym and spa inside the hotel premises. That is another added advantage that we have in Hulumale hotel as well.
Right, right. Thank you so much, Himanshu sir, for sharing all these interesting facts. And we have a very interesting follow-up question as well for you. So the question is, just like you mentioned about the solo travelers and these offbeat places and all the recent trends that have changed while travelers in this traveling industry. So there is this one question that if a group of corporate people are planning their trip, or you can say vacation or staycation to Maldives. So there is this one issue that all these hotels have a very limited capacity in terms of rooms as compared to resorts. So if a big company or a big group of corporate travelers is coming to some local island in Maldives, which is the best suited island or best suited property for them, where they can accommodate all their employees, company people, where they can have good Wi-Fi speed as well, they can roam around in the local markets, experience the culture of Maldives, and at the same time have their work done.
All right, so I will answer this into the range brackets on different islands. So if you talk about around 20 to 40 passengers, we can accommodate on any of the islands which have come over here. But when we are talking about larger groups, then I would personally recommend to go on stay at Mafushi, because having the largest capacity as per the hotel rooms, I would suggest a person to travel on Arena especially. So if the person group is more than 100 people or 150 people also, it can be managed easily in Arena. Whereas in the other islands, if the group is coming for a work, like if they're coming with a work culture over here, then we can entirely give a total, we can offer an entire local island to them. Staying people, we can make stay people around different hotels on that local island. If we talk about property in say Addu, if I say this Zen Hotel, I can say that even if it is a 10-room property, we have managed to give around 40 people group also, and they have accommodated it very well in the nearby properties and conducting the activities around the day. So it really depends upon the culture they are looking at. If they are looking for with a meeting hall or like a convention style, then they can go ahead with, again I would say that they can go ahead with, even if 20 people they can go ahead with Bigura also, not a problem. More than 20 people or 30 people they can go to Mafushi. if you are talking about 100 plus people accommodating at one hotel, I would surely recommend Mafashi as well that time. When now there is another thing, I would like to add to this question is this wedding concepts and pre-wedding concepts have been growing in India a lot. So this is where also I would also recommend stay at this local islands and get this wedding photography or pre-wedding shoots to be done in Hulumale or Mafushi or any other local island where a person can come and stay and do their photo wedding shoot at a very good price instead of staying and spending around $2,000-3,000 around for staying a resort stay. So this is also we have observed over a period of time that this type of bookings are also growing on local islands.
Right. So thank you so much for this query, because a lot of, again, as you mentioned, that the culture is changing, and now Maldives is no longer a very luxury destination only for a specific set of people. So people from different diaspora are traveling to Maldives, and again, the number of travelers and the different categories of travelers are increasing from India to Maldives, and we hope that this culture continues to grow so that there is a good amount of business in market for our travel agent partners, for us, and for you as well. So thank you so much to all the panel members for joining today's discussion. So I hope this session was fruitful for you as well and for all our travel agent partners, because this is a practice where you can acknowledge all their queries and they also get to have one-on-one with you and understand about these properties. So thank you so much for joining today's session.
All right, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity, I would say. And it was a pleasure for us to bring all the hoteliers and get their time and bring everybody at this place. So I would really say thank you to Traplan team for arranging such a nice webinar.
Right. Thank you so much. So
All right.
a special thanks to the audience for taking out time to attend today's session. So if you like today's session, do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to press the subscribe button and bell icon so that you do not miss on any future webinars happening here at Traplan Official Channel. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.